Welcome back to Telecom 101. I'm Rob McCoy of RAM Communications. Hope all is well with you. In this video, we are going to talk about least cost routing and how least cost routing can save your organization money. So without further ado, let's take a closer look. Least cost routing uses alternate services to complete phone calls. Competitive local exchange carriers, or CLECs, as they're known in the business, provide different networks that have greater efficiency and therefore provide financial savings when businesses use their networks. Now, which types of businesses can benefit from using least cost routing? Honestly, any business can benefit from using least cost routing, but where you really see a tremendous amount of savings is in environments that are using over 100,000 minutes per month in calling. Call centers are an obvious candidate, and any larger business that produces larger call volumes is going to save money. However, what we're also going to show you in this video is how least cost routing can benefit smaller organizations that are using platforms like Microsoft Teams and Skype and Zoom. Our first step is to identify and analyze. You need to determine who your voice carrier is and the type of telephony your office is using to make calls. Sounds simple enough, but until you know that information, you can't go any further. Some examples include your AT&T billings, your Comcast, your Verizons. Other carriers are going to be the ones providing your phone services. If your organization has not addressed its telecom for some time, then you may be using older technologies. If you are, then chances are you're paying too much money. Go to your accounting department. They should have the appropriate invoices for you to review. Read them. You're going to learn more than you bargained for. Here's a useful hint. Hire an expert. Organizations like RAM Communications have been providing least cost routing strategies for years. We know the services and we know the technologies. A knowledgeable consultant's time and expertise will pay for itself easily in a few months' time. Those of you who operate call centers may already be somewhat versed in this analysis. Still, be aware that rate plans and technologies are evolving at an accelerated rate these days. It's never too soon to go back and analyze your services. Step 2, research your options. As I mentioned earlier, there are CLECs in the marketplace who will provide service alternatives. Hosted telephony and SIP trunks are just a few of the newer solutions in telecom. The trick is finding the appropriate product for reliability and cost. Again, this is where an organization like RAM can save organizations time and money. Let's look at a few examples. In this first example, I have a very simple illustration for call centers. Different call centers have different purposes. There are call centers that only handle inbound calls. The point is, if you have an 800 number, or several, and your agents are only handling inbound calls, that greatly affects the type of service and the type of plan that you should be looking for your call center. If you're using a general service plan from a provider, it may not be getting you all the savings that you qualify for in an inbound calling platform. The same can be said about outbound call centers. If you're operating an outbound call center, then you need to look at a different type of calling plan. Determine the plan by looking at your minutes, looking at the places that you're calling, and then, again, consult with an agent who can find you the best provider with the appropriate solution. Now let's focus on desktop telephony users. What do I mean by this? For those of you that have taken advantage of the cloud and are using products like Zoom, Skype, and Microsoft Teams, listen up, because you potentially are wasting money. There are many resellers of products like Microsoft Teams, and it's a very nice product. However, there is a telephony component to the service. And if you don't look at that carefully, you're probably using a retail plan. I'm not blaming anybody for this, but this is the point of the video. You need to take a careful look at that plan and look for alternatives. As I mentioned in our previous example, there are alternatives for the telephony piece of your Microsoft, your Skype, or your Zoom product. Again, an expert like Ram can show you alternatives that give you identical licensing with a much more aggressive calling plan. Even if you run a smaller organization, you can save several $1,000s a month if you go back and use an alternate telephony provider for your Teams or your Zoom product. The solutions are there, they work, the quality is excellent. In fact, we can give you oftentimes better reliability using an alternative telephony plan for Microsoft Teams. I hope you found this video useful. If you have any questions, contact us here at RAM Communications today. In fact, if you visit our website, we have a contact section at the bottom of the website. Fill in the information, there's no obligation, and we will be happy to get you some more details on least cost routing and other products and services. Have a great day and take care.